up, my beautiful astrology community? Okay, we are back with some more tea, this time with just a weekly update on some significant aspects, right? What the planets are doing, how they're knocking around in our chart. So first up, we have this beautiful North Node activation with the Sun conjunct. Beautiful eclipse activation with some Sun conjunct the North Node. So it's like gearing us up for that solar eclipse that we're going to have on June 10th. We also have a beautiful trine aspect with Jupiter in the sign of Pisces, a watery sign, with trining with Venus in Cancer. So we have two very blessed, beautiful, benefic planets coming together in perfect harmony in a benefic aspect, holding hands and giving us lots of spirituality, lots of compassion. If you are a creative, this is a perfect time to just get into your fifis, into your feelings, and just create and just spend time at home, spending time with family, prayer and meditation and yoga during this time looks sweet. We have currently Mercury still retrograde in the sign of Gemini. So this, again, is not the perfect time to be so analytical, to be technical, to be so fact-based. We're going to basically be trying to wander around in the dark with our eyes closed. So we're going to have to be able to navigate with our good instinct. And Pisces is with trining this Cancerian energy, and Venus is giving us the opportunity to heighten our awareness, our sensitivities, our psychic awareness, our intuition. This time is popping. We also have two power planets opposing each other. And it's right, Mars in the sign of Cancer, which he doesn't really like to be in Cancer. Let's just be honest. He's in his fall. He loves to be in Capricorn. He's in the opposite sign right now, where it's just kind of like, I don't really feel like it kind of energy, so it's opposing Pluto and Capricorn. So these two power planets do well together, even in opposition, because Mars is drive and Pluto is it's everything you want. It's intensity, it's steadfastness. It's also in the sign of Capricorn. It's also very motivated. So we're basically very aggressive about being very spiritual, being compassionate. There has to be a balance, right? We are doing kind of like a juggling act between being loving and being caring versus being like driven and going after what we want and being very assertive and self-assured. But these are trining and sextile energies. So overall, we should expect it to be very beneficial for us. So I'm going to go through all the signs and basically what to expect here. Starting with Aries. Aries. Gemini rising here, scattered. Okay, so Aries, we have this energy happening for you. The Jupiter trine Venus aspect is occurring in your 4th and 12th houses. So definitely water houses. This is a great time to update like your home situation. We have Mars in your 4th, also opposing Pluto in your 10th house. So it's looking like money is good, career looks good, or you're very ambitious in terms of your career because you want to update your home and or living situation. You could be gearing up for a move very well with Venus in your 4th house. With Jupiter lighting up your 12th house, right? This is basically blowing up your prayer, your meditation, your time, just kind of closing your eyes and like trusting, letting go and letting God. So it's looking like you kind of, part of you has your foot in the earth and like, I need to maintain my finances. I need to grow my wealth. I need to work this amount of hours if I want to move into this neighborhood. And then the other part of you is like, the rest is just going to relax and just trust the universe. Taurus up next. We have Mars in your 3rd opposing Pluto in your 9th house. Okay, so your spirituality, your short distance travel, those are good. We also have Venus in your 3rd, trining Jupiter in your 11th house. So again, long-term goals, moving, transportation, This could be getting a car. This could be something with your spirituality, your belief system. Those two could be tying in hand in hand. You could be driving to church. You could be carpooling to church. You could be getting together with friends and discussing your belief system, or to like how to make money as a group, getting into business with friends, or making your long-term goals tie in with your friend groups or your local environment, your local neighborhood. Maybe you're moving to the neighborhood you've always dreamed of, or you're kind of seeing your surroundings for being like all you've ever wished for. This could be a time when you're a lot more grateful, basically. Okay, Gemini for this, we have Venus trining Jupiter. This is happening in your 2nd and your 10th house. Okay, 10th house is your career house. 2nd house is your money house. So I'm really seeing your self-value, your self-worth be very much so put on the forefront when in terms of your marketing yourself, in terms of how people view you, in terms of your career. You're really being true to yourself and true to your own nature. You have Mars opposing Pluto, and this is in your 2nd and 8th house. Again, more financial energy. I see you getting some financial help from a lover or from an external resource that does not involve yourself. And then you're also it's looking like you're also on the flip side working hard. You could also be cooking from scratch, spending a lot more time in the kitchen. If you're eating meat, you kind of go back vegan. If you were vegan, you kind of go back to eating meat. With the retrograde, we are definitely reversing our energies. Good luck, Gemini. Cancer, okay, we have this Venus trining Jupiter happening in your 1st and 9th houses. Okay, so, and we also have Mars in your 1st house opposing Pluto in your 7th. So, first of all, your relationships are looking great. Your spirituality is looking great. You could be teaching. You could be what you're selling, people are definitely buying with Venus in your 1st house. Like, come on now. And Mars there too. You're looking pretty sexy, especially if you are in the earlier degrees of Cancer, be it like 0 to 5 degree. That's definitely hitting that sweet spot of like all eyes on you. People buying what you're selling. Boobs look great because this is Venus in your 1st house. Okay, and you do rule that area. Jupiter in your 9th house. Jupiter rules the 9th house, so adventure, freedom, travel looks great. Looking like you're getting the finances to kind of like spread your wings and travel out more. Go on some dates, maybe with Mars in your 1st opposing Pluto in your 7th house too. Like I said, this could be definitely like other people's money or finances tie in with sex for you, definitely for this week. For Leo, we have Venus in your 12th trining Jupiter in your 8th. And we also have Mars in your 12th opposing Pluto in your 6th house. So this is definitely about your physical fitness, about your spirituality, maybe spending a lot more time in retreat, getting your body together, checking what you put into your body, or like maybe you're a vegan, but you're like, you eat meat, you don't really want people to know, because with this 12th house energy, I'm kind of getting some like secret, low-key energy. And Pluto transiting your 6th house, it could definitely be you hiding something in regards to your fitness routine. Or maybe you don't like people to know like your fitness secrets, or maybe you're kind of getting things together, making like a business out of like your body. Maybe you got abs and you got this bomb-ass body, and you're deciding like, I want to be a trainer. With Jupiter in your 8th house is definitely blowing up other people's money and you having like that external help, right? Like resources, financial resources, or this could be investments that have paid off from the past, and you're like, okay, wow, this is a good week for me financially. Looking like you want to spend time alone and really not do too much outside of like Tennessee, your like little routines. But your everyday work could pay off for you as well. Like maybe you've been saving up for a long time, and maybe now you have the money for some kind of spiritual adventure. We have Virgo now. We have Venus in your 11th house trining Jupiter in your 7th house. This is partnerships. This is long distance. This is long-term hopes, goals, dreams, and wishes. This is everything you ever hoped and dreamed of. We also have Mars in your 11th house opposing Pluto in your 5th house. Okay, so it's looking like something with your pets, your children, your romantic life could be facing off with, again, your long-term goals, hopes, dreams, and wishes. So maybe like you want to move and you found the perfect neighborhood, but maybe it's not falling in line with like the school zone or like your kids. They might like something with your kids or your pets or your romantic or love life. It could be kind of like you could be having to compromise what it is you've always wanted versus like your love life and like your one-on-one like connections things that you love the most could be like making you feel a bit selfish, kind of honestly. Um, Also, with Jupiter in your seventh, this is blowing up your love life again, your romantic sector. Um, Again, I'm seeing something with your partnerships tying in with like what you've always dreamed of. Maybe you have the lover that you always wanted, and you kind of are envisioning the life that you could always have. That you could have, because again, right now we have very like fairy tale, like not fairy tale, but very dreamy, manifesty. Close your eyes and just go with the flow energy. So maybe you are definitely in that, because all this Pisces energy is opposing your ascendant or your sun as a Virgo. Good luck, Virgo. Next, we have Libra with Venus in your 10th, trining Jupiter in your 6th house, Mars in your 10th house, opposing Pluto in your 4th house. This is looking like, again, similar to Aries, your work, your career, your real estate, your mother, your family, your roots, your home life. Those things are kind of up for debate or for review with the Mercurial retrograde energy. And like I said earlier, this is really not a time to make any kind of decisions based off of like logic. You definitely have to be kind of giving gut reactions and just going with your intuition. Mercury, she is in retrograde. He or she is in retrograde. It's like it doesn't really have a sex. It's kind of like an androgynous planet. So she, as that planet, she will let you know that this is basically not the time for anything regarding logic. It's definitely time to be in your feelings and just be very intuitive. Your health, your body, something going on with your health and your fitness. If you've been having problems with your health, no. If you've been having trouble with your health, this is definitely time to see that you will basically be enlightened about how to like kind of get a ball rolling on how to get better, or you finally kind of like got over an ailment. Good luck, Libra. We have Scorpio, Venus in your 9th, trining Jupiter in your 5th house. First of all, like all the water signs are having an amazing month. Scorpio, you are no different. With Mars in your 9th, opposing Pluto in your 3rd. It's looking like your local environment is popping beautiful. You're loving it. You could definitely be seeing yourself having more romantic time, a lot more fun with Bae, a lot more like just relationship with you and your children looks good. Everything could be great. You could have like a more well-rounded experience when it comes to like your romantic life and your children. You're happy, honestly. It can see you venturing outside of your immediate environment, trying something new and different, because we do have Venus in your house of adventure and freedom and fun. Okay, it's a very fiery house. You could be feeling your very passionate Scorpio self. Also, creativity could be on the rise. It's definitely on the rise for all signs, especially if you are a water sign. So if you do have something creative that you're working on, this would be a good time to promote it with all that 9th house energy, because that 9th house rules marketing as well. We have Mars in that 9th house opposing Pluto. You are definitely driven to express yourself. You're definitely feeling very guru-ish, or maybe a guru that you look up to has very much so inspired you to express your true nature. Good luck, Scorpio. We have Sagittarius. Hey, Sag. Venus in your 8th house, trining Jupiter in your 4th house. We also have Mars in your 8th house, opposing Pluto in your 2nd house. This is your money house, your other people's money house. This is real estate. This is the roots. This is the home life. Something regarding to you being able to move. Could be this could be influenced by a significant other, in particular, like a male figure, because Jupiter, like a lot of times in the female's chart, does represent the male spouse, masculine spouse, or the husband. So you can see yourself gearing up for a move, or something with your family life and your home life and or real estate is being blown up and is being lit up in a positive light. With Venus in your 8th house, you are getting some kind of financial external source of help. Mars in your 8th house opposed to Pluto in your 2nd. You're very driven to lay up and relax more and kind of like manifest things and let money come to you, or get money based off of like your natural born skills and talents, because you deserve it. Good luck, Sag. Now on to my Capricorns. Where are my notes for Capricorns at? Oh, right here. Capricorn, we have Venus in your 7th house, trining Jupiter in your 3rd. Mars in your 7th house opposing Pluto in your 1st house. So let's talk about that first. You are definitely very driven regarding romantic situations, romantic relationships, to be more compassionate, right? To grow, to be more considerate of your lover. You don't want to push them away. This is interesting. You have Venus in your 7th house. So again, you are definitely feeling very diplomatic in terms of relationships and partnerships. Very lovey-dovey, right? Booed up, schnood up. Sex to be popping at this time, I'm not gonna lie. Trining Jupiter in your 3rd, the shortest of travel looks good, date nights look good, your media environment looks good, you are appreciating your city. Everything looks sweet, honestly, for you, Capricorn, as well, because we have all this energy, trining your energy, and we have Pluto in your 1st house. You could also be looking a lot more sexually attractive and magnetic. Yummy. Good luck. Aquarius, we have Venus in your 6th house trining Jupiter in your 2nd house. And we also have Mars in your 6th house opposing Pluto in your 12th house. So your fitness, your sleep patterns, your everyday routine, time spent alone or in asylums, if you work at a hospital or something of that nature, you can see yourself basically enjoying yourself. You could be driven by like your group, maybe work ties in with business. I'm kind of sensing Jupiter in your 2nd house. You are enjoying like the fruits of your labor. Could be eating and wine and getting wine and dine, doing a lot more cooking, doing a lot more like home like not necessarily being a homemaker, but with Venus in your 6th house, I'm saying your everyday routine is getting a lot more organic, a lot more relaxed. You are enjoying your work as well. It's like maybe work comes home, you take work home, or Pluto in your 12th house. You could be very, and it's opposing Mars, mind you. You can be very driven. Your dreams and your sleep patterns, I'm not going to lie, could be off the hook. If you have not already started a dream diary, this would be a great time too, with all this Piscean energy. Mind you, Jupiter is in his home sign of Pisces. Neptune is in his home sign of Pisces. Very like, ooh, in the pool, melty sea energy. Okay, like, so this is a good time to, again, journal your dreams, or like spend a lot more time alone, meditating and following the signs. We are going to be getting so many signals and signs that are not going to be related to like, technical things. And with this like Mars in your 6th house energy, I'm kind of getting you pulled to still kind of be focused on like facts and mercurial energy, and kind of wanting to do your own thing and be more balanced in like the world that is not so here and now, if that makes sense. Good luck, Aquarius. Pisces, we have Venus in your 5th house, trining Jupiter in your 1st house. You are the star of these transits, Pisces. Suns, moons, ascendants especially. Mars in your 5th house is opposing Pluto in your 11th house. 11th house rules long-term goals, dreams, hopes, wishes, older siblings, okay, internet, cutting edge technology. It's opposing Mars in your 5th house. So you could be spending a lot more time getting like social media interest. You could go viral at this time. Jupiter in your 1st house, again, like your appearance is looking a lot more like, it's being a lot more seen. People are noticing you, right? You could also be gaining some weight with Jupiter in your 1st house. Sagittarius ascendants and Jupiter in the 1st house, natally or through transit, you can see them kind of like having to watch their waistline. So this could be a time where you gain more weight, or health issues can arise or flame up, or you can see how to deal with them, old health issues right now with the retrograde with Mercury being retrograde in Gemini. Venus in your 5th, okay, so this is a beautiful, lovely, romantic energy. This is fun. You're feeling flirty. If you already booed up, you are spending a lot more time with the wifey, with the hubby. If you are not, you could be very well attracting that. People are noticing you, especially the opposite sex. If you are working in marketing and you are just not interested in love and relationships, it's also a great time to get money. Pluto in your 11th house, Mars in your 5th house. You're feeling very driven as far as like creative projects go, and mind you, we all are, because we have all this water energy going on. We have, again, Venus trining Jupiter in water signs, so you could be very artistic and creative, or putting your beautiful Piscean self out there. And this could also include film, so you could again be going viral or spending a lot more time on the internet, taking selfies and shit like that. That's what I have for all 12 signs. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at Kimstrology for like daily updates and tarot readings. And also email me at pinkwithastrology for reading information. What else? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified when I post. Thanks for watching and supporting as well.